Alright, welcome back. Getting to work on the Rebel Pro tonight. It's going to be kind of a slow night. My wife's been out of town. She'll be back this evening. Plus we're about to go get dinner and all that stuff. But I wanted to get something done at least. I went out of order based on the instructions. They start you with the wings, but I just didn't feel like, because honestly I don't have any printer ink at the moment, so I needed to print out the templates to put on the wings and to outline everything, so I'll have to get that tomorrow. So I went ahead and installed and started working on the elevator servos. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to keep this jet for a long time. I wanted everything fancy, you know, bling bling. So I added some wire loom or sheath, whatever you want to call it. Took it and just folded over on itself at the ends with some lace tape, just to kind of protect them, because and it looks nice. So it's hard to see. Let me get my flashlight. But just typical. You know, it's already pre-cut. Be sure it's got some extra ply on the back side of those to give your screws a little bit more bite. I already had one strip because it basically just pushes they're not drilled all the way through. So I would drill them or go ahead and put some CA in there. I went ahead and doused them with CA. On this one the other one I had to actually glue in another block because it pushed it off and everything. So just go ahead and make it easier on yourself. Throw some thin CA in there to kind of keep those blocks secure. If they don't have holes all the way through, take a small drill bit and go ahead and drill the hole. That way it doesn't, as the screw goes through, it doesn't just push that back piece off and everything. So nothing major. This is a real quick thing. I already got one installed. I put my rubber grommets on. Most guys don't, but I did. I used these little carbon pieces on top of the servo. They kind of help. Hard to see, but they give you some bite, and it kind of spreads the load on the rubber on the actual rubber piece and everything. So I use them on everything. But that's about it. The other one goes in the same way. Like I said, they give you a template that you print out, and it lines up with this. Hard to see it, but it lines up with this kind of shape. So you take the piece of paper there, and it goes forward, and it has basically a mark for your servo horn. But be careful. You never know if it's accurate. So I would do like a test, make like a little hole. Make sure it lines up with your servo arm before you go cutting. But that's what I'm working on now, and then once the servo's in, I'll go ahead and cut the opening. I can probably do it without the template on these anyway, so I'll probably go ahead and do that, and then start working on marking for the control horn. The stock, stand by, let me find them. They give you some of these. They just took a piece of G10 and cut out servo arms for you. They're rough, you know, not very clean. But I'd already bought some of these. I was going to use them on another project, so I'm going to use these. Same thickness, G10 material, and nice and clean. So, and they're a little bit taller. I wanted to go a little bit taller to give a little bit more advantage on these. That way I can go further down on the servo and not have to worry about cutting in points down in the radio, because you need very little throw on the control surfaces on them. So I'm going to use these and everything for mine. That's it so far, and we're going to take a break, go get some dinner, and I'll get the other servo in, and yeah, keep going. You guys have a good one.